Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab. The sun is up, so it's late too early. But I'm out here doing what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today, and it's all about dealing with what you call suffering. How do you handle your suffering? And how could you avoid suffering? I got the answers. Let's go. I got this one for you. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life, real life. I give you life lessons. You turn into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. Pay attention. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, it's simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my art be true. Right thinkers, real men, let's talk about how real men suffer in silence. In the words of the Moments had a record back that's coming out, men don't cry out loud. We keep it aside. That means we hold our water, so to speak. Handle it. Deal with it. Okay? Some people crumble under pressure. Some people can't handle not getting what they want. Spoiled people, ignorant people. Let's talk about how we handle suffering. Making sacrifices is all part of suffering. And if you can't sacrifice for somebody else, you're never going to be your best self. Let's go. Now, when I'm in a situation, and I've been in a bunch of them, that I brought on myself, right there, take ownership of the situation that you caused. That's it. Well, no, God. I get so annoyed when I'm trying to give you a concept. I'm not debating or arguing. I'm teaching. You should be listening and not talking. Every situation I've been in, I brought on myself. I dealt with it like a man. And I'm saying that for a reason. See that guy right there? He taught me how to be a man, amongst a whole other things. But the one thing I got from him, and I could take that one to the grave, my manliness, my manhood, my machismo. And that's why I can't imagine, personally, and understand this, not having a man in my life, not having my dad. I don't know what could have happened. I can't even put that thought in my mind. Why? It scares the hell out of me. So I understand the importance of a father and a male figure for my young brothers and sisters, mainly the brothers. Why? Because brothers need a man more than the sisters. Sisters got mom, so they got a natural connection. But the brothers, you can't be a mama's boy and think that's manly. It's not. You need a man. Your uncle, don't care, grandfather, but not your mom. Your mother can't make you a man. And I hate it when I hear people complain about the issues, that they put themselves into. As a philosophy, the young student asked the philosopher teacher, why do we suffer? He said, you suffer because you're ignorant. You suffer because you desire. The student said, okay, well, how can I stop being ignorant? Get knowledge. Meditate, go into yourself, inside yourself, and find yourself. That's how. Well, how do I stop desiring? You can't. You just got to be able to control them and understand them. That's the part of self-mastery that comes with being a better you. Now, if you cause your pain, if you cause your situation, don't complain. Just shut up and deal with it. It's yours. I never asked for nobody help except God. That's how I know. My man, I didn't go outside myself. That told me something right there. All this time, yep. And I hear the phrase, I'll never leave, I'm always with you. That's the spirit that's in you. That's God. See, I'm trying to make your situation easy as I could for you. Nobody was there for me to do that until I went, in search of knowledge. And it was right there. The road was paved. I just walked, I'd walk, and I just scooping up everything I could. I got information up the wazoo. My student told me yesterday, your problem is you might have too much knowledge. I said, you can't have this. I said, I understood what you mean, but no, I can conceptualize my knowledge. I got a little bit of this, I know a little bit about a whole bunch of stuff. That's knowledge. That doesn't mean I know everything. That's my point. I'm wise enough to know that, so please understand and respect. I'm trying to expand my knowledge by studying every day. I'm sharing my knowledge by giving it to you every day. And I'm living by it. So I'm covering all the bases for myself. If you ain't doing it, don't talk about it. That pisses me off to the utmost. Why? I'm here every day. I don't just come here and do this. I live this. That's my thing. So I get annoyed. I see people views up the wazoo. Nothing. Excuse me. I can't do that. I can't. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm not looking in another person's backyard to see how green their grass is. I'm not looking at their channel and see how many views they got compared to how many I got and what they're doing. I do, but I'm not going to talk about it. You just did. You know, when people say no disrespect, and this stuff get disrespectful, I get it. But again, I'm from the if you can't do the time, don't do the crime era. We was thugs. We was gangsters. We was lawbreakers. We knew that. So when it came time to pay the bill, we shut up and did it. When I came out of prison, the thing was snitching. Who can get that? I said, I ain't got nothing. No, I'm so done. Dude, snitching? No, I can't do that. So that's why my ex out the game. Amongst me realizing I ain't trying to go back to prison. So it was real easy for me to make that decision and exit. Okay, don't miss a day of it. That's the last thing I missed. My man said, you miss me? Yeah, I miss you like a pebble in my shoe. So yeah, some things you can do without. And when you get better at understanding that, the suffering will start to diminish. Trust me. I practice suffering. How you practice that? Daily. I expect things. I desire things. When I don't get them, I'm suffering. Like everybody else. But I just take stock and realize that I can do without that sandwich. I can do without my crab. I can just do it out. So I don't suffer not getting them. You practice that daily. Why? Because there's going to come a day where you won't be able to get that and you know how to deal with it. It's all up here. Okay, practice. And I do that daily. For something or anything that gives me inner strength. To be able to do without stuff that you want, that you like, that you desire, that's building up tolerance, inner strength. You get strengthened by not getting what you want. Not break the, I didn't get it. The world's coming to, woe was me. If you want something, you got everything you need. So whatever you want and desire, if you can achieve them within reason, fine. But if it means stepping on somebody, mistreating somebody, I'm not doing that. I didn't have that mentality back then. I would do whatever I needed to do. I thought that was the way to go. Yeah, ignorant. Well, look what I listened to. He had a whole life for that dad. He got away with all his life. And I just realized I gave him a new lease of life. And I know that crossroads, that's my story. Why? I seen how I took my man from one spot to another. And he say thank you. I'm just saying, let's keep it real. I just thought about it. Dude, nah, we ain't going there. This is about suffering. I know suffering. I had to suffer 3 years in prison. Wasn't in that day that I wasn't suffering. Hello? I didn't get nothing I wanted. So for 3 years, I lived in denial of what? Being happy, content. Why? I didn't get nothing I wanted. I wanted freedom. That's why. And when you can break your life down, you can handle it better. Break it down in pieces. It ain't so big then. Little bits, process. That's why. And again, suffering is only what? An emotion. Like love. Hello? Come on. It's a feeling that when you get what you want, your desire, it feels good. Okay, that's normal. It's natural. But that feeling becomes what? Suffering when you don't get it. And everybody deal with suffering, mourning, loving. Everybody deal with everything different. And that's their right. That's their right. I ain't going to tell you how to do nothing. But think right. That's why I give my advice to you. Just think right. What's right? There you go. Now we can talk. But our only advice I do you is use this thing you got. That's the best thing going. That's the best thing going to man. If you don't use yours, you can't fault nobody for that. I'm getting all the juice out of this lemon. Suffering is an emotion you feel when you don't get what it is you want and expect it. Stop expecting. Stop holding your desires, close to you. If I don't get it, the world. No. Some things you can do without. Hold your breath for 3-4 minutes. That's something you can't do without. What? Air? Breathing. Some natural things you just get and take for granted. But the stuff that you think you want, you think make that so important. No, it's not really. Yeah, to you it is. Again, all individuals think everything is them. That's what you're supposed to, but it's a whole lot of stuff going on outside you. But if you can control your world, you can deal with the outside world too. Suffering is a way of life that once you understand it, you can learn to avoid it or at least deal with it better. A lot of us can't handle this disappointment. We can't handle our expectation not being met. We can't handle. That's just annoying and it's asinine. Grow up. Spiritually, mentally. Why? You can deal with life a lot better. You immature spiritual people and ignorant people, y'all just put so much nonsense in your own life and don't even know how or why. And won't listen to somebody to help you. So sometimes y'all like a friend, a loved one. You see them in the water. You see them struggling. You see them floundering around. You see them going down and coming up, and then they go back down. You say, yeah, want me to come help you? No, I'm good. No, not from my point. It don't look good. So this is how I feel about ignorant family members and friends. I can't even help them. Moving on. They are unteachables. I got a lesson for that coming up too. I just came up with that idea. Again, I give my materials based on life. So if I ain't in the book, I'm giving you life lessons. Again, that's where it comes from. And I got a truck with my brother material. Why? Every day I get up, I get new material. Like a comedian. If your jokes is about life, you got material. You can just do anything you want with it. And I love people who understand the art of that and do it. Why? They funny. They take life situation and give it to you and let you have a good laugh about it. That's what they do. Make you laugh. I'm trying to make you think. Not even my job to be a comedian. My job is to teach, to get you to use this thing up here. All right, let's go. But you are the reason for your own suffering. Just like you are the reason for your success. Everybody want to take credit for the good stuff that they do. But if the bad, you is you. Excuse me. Why do we want, again, that's human nature, that's understanding, but when you become intelligent, you have knowledge of self, you take full responsibility and ownership of the things that you say and do. So then you be a better person. Why? You watch what you say and you watch what you do. Simple. And because we all have what? Desires and expectations of things on a day-to-day basis that we want for ourselves. Yeah, everybody wake up expecting or looking. Yeah. What happened? Don't go that way. No. But the phrase, don't let nobody steal your joy. And my pastor said, the people didn't give us this, they can't take it away. It's God given. Anything that God gives you, man, can't disturb that. But he gave you this, but he didn't give you what? Instructions. He gave people to instruct you. They call messengers, teachers, sages, saints, priests, whatever. But we're here. And those who take this job, I'm one of them. I'm in that group. I do it for the purpose of helping my people. Your money, you can get it to somebody else who wants it. I don't. Why? It ain't gonna do me no good. I got my own. I ain't rich, but no, I ain't gotta die. But I represent wealth when it comes to spirituality and knowledge. Now, you can't spend that nowhere but what? At Judgment Day. How much money you got on you when it comes to pay? Okay, so that's how I live. Okay, moving on. And it's a concept, that's all. And when you're living wrong, you're going to have a life full of what? Suffering. And suffering is the result of what? Ignorance and wrong actions, cause and effect. Because you're in the situation, the effect of the situation, and you caused it by doing what you did. Your action lead to the results. And if the results aren't blessed and rewarded, it wasn't good. It's just that simple. Let's go. I ain't got time to go back and forth. Children, understand good and bad. You ain't got to make it no harder. They do good, reward them. They do bad, you punish them. Their decision. What? You want to continue to get punished? They call that hard-headed. Yeah, but back in my day, a hard head made a sore ass. So the more hard-headed you was, the more sore your ass was because we're going to whip it. Eventually, the boss said, yo, my man, stop the nonsense. Why? We can't take it. The mom said, well, we ain't feeling the thing. Okay, how about this? How about I don't allow you to sit down? Why? Because my butt's soft and you keep making bad decisions and put me in a position where they going to whoop it. You see, I'm going with this. And guess what? You can't do that no more. Moving on, I just signed off for that. I'm glad I'm a grandparent. Okay, why? Because I was a parent, I'd be freaking out. No, but then again, my kids was good. If you still whooping your kid physically at 12, 13 years old, that's a you problem. Something you did way wrong. Why? They should have had that understanding by now. They should know better. It's moving on. That's why. All kids ain't bad. You got kids who well-mannered, do what they do. You don't hear about them. Why? They say the squeaky wheel gets the noise. The squeaky wheel gets the attention. They don't need the attention. They're doing them. Simple. That's why. And if you got something you going on for yourself, what they doing or ain't doing, don't concern you. Be an individual. Worry about me. Not in an egotistical way, but just in doing the things you need to do. Why? Somebody gonna mess up. As long as it ain't me, I don't care. If I'm in a group and they say do this, everybody do that, and 1 or 2 people don't, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I won't be with that 1 or 2 people. That's all. Don't be them. Somebody gonna step out of line. Trust me. Why? Bad parenting. They didn't get the lessons. No, they didn't pay attention. They didn't get their butt whipped, so they would be paying attention. I taught my kids, if I don't whoop you and punish you now, when you get older, they got a place for people who break the laws and break the rules. It's called jail. Simple. I come from the time, if you can't do the time, don't do a crime. If you ain't worthy to go into jail, stop being a criminal. Gangsters wasn't scared to go to jail. I wasn't scared. Scared what? You scared, you shouldn't be here. If you scared, you shouldn't be doing it. Moving on. And understand this. Suffering is what preparing you to what? Better yourself by what? Stop doing the wrong thing that's going to cause the suffering to yourself. It hurt every time I do that. My man, don't do that. Genius. No, common sense that you just didn't use. A lot of times we don't think when we're doing things. And if you think and after you do something, you're going to mess up. Carpentry. Measure twice, cut once. You didn't get 1 shot to cut. Okay, you can measure it twice, but that once you cut it, it's cut. See the concept? So make sure you know what you're doing, what you're saying before it come out and before you do it. Why? Monday morning quarterbacks haven't won a game yet. You realizing you messed up after you mess up don't help you. Okay, sorry, don't fix the lamp, as my man said. Suffering is misunderstanding. Why? The situation that you're in. If you're in a bad situation, you're not suffering. No, you're suffering with what you did. That's the results of bad decision making. Yoda, your own decision advisor. If you're not using that philosophy, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to pay for them no matter what you say, what you do. If it's wrong, you're going to suffer. All human beings suffer, what? From their memory of bad situations. A lot of us, if it happened last week, that can't hurt me this week. But a lot of us go down that, man, I'm still, if you still messed up about a situation that transpired, you ain't thinking right. That's all. Memory shouldn't hurt you. Every now and then I stroll down memory lane and, get caught up in the moment, but that's understanding. But I don't live there. Moving on, it don't change my life. Don't help me one bit. And don't let suffering stop you from what? Designing or desiring good things for yourself. Don't get down and all of a sudden nothing matters. You don't want nothing. That makes no sense. That's now you're punishing yourself. That's self-punishment. Now you'll give You increasing your suffering by your own actions, your own wrong way of thinking about dealing with yourself in situations that you find yourself in life. These are life lessons. Come on. Human beings, that's what we are, due to our limitations, will keep us suffering until what? We learn the lesson, like reincarnation. Until you enlighten yourself to go home to with knowledge of self, you will keep reincarnating. They don't care. The reincarnation system don't care. It's a process. You think the government give a damn about you? You think this world give a damn about you? Nope. Half your family and loved ones don't really give a damn about you. They got to act like they do. But the bottom line is, they don't. Moving on. Well, that's real. I don't give a damn about how you feel, what you think. I'm just telling you what it is. How you deal with that, that's your choice. That's your choice. Now, how I feel about that, I don't care. Moving on. And again, nobody really do. I told you, when you meet achievements in your life, personally, keep it to yourself. Why? Because they will piss on your parade. Today, Independence Day. And since America ain't what it's supposed to be, God pissing on their parade today. Everybody watching today, you're going to get pissed on, okay? That's just some things that happen. But you have to no longer allow yourself to suffer from disappointments in life. If you expect something, trust me, you're going to be disappointed every time. I have yet to get what I expected in anything in life. Nothing comes the way you expect. And don't look at me like I'm the only one. It may have been good, but it wasn't what you expected. And if it ain't good, you're really disappointed. But no matter how good, no matter how well, it ain't what you expected. So stop expecting. That's how you take care of that. This is teaching. Okay, I'm trying to make, this is life lessons. Why? I got to practice them too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you from experience. And I stopped. See, wait a minute. I just told you how to take care of problems. And now I'm telling you, I did it. I stopped expecting and desires for things that anyone and no other people other than myself. My only concern is to what? Take care of my needs and my supply myself with my desires as best I can. I'm not expecting somebody else to satisfy my desires. Financially, spiritually, no. It's all individual when it comes to that. And once you control that aspect of you, you'll be better for it. That's all. We suffer, again, because we're ignorant and we have desires that we want pleasures from what? Physical pleasures, financial gains, whatever it is. That's all greed. That's all ego. And if you live for that, that's egoistic style living. That's all you set. You living doing you. And some people satisfy with that until what? It's time to pay. All wrongdoings come with a price. All good doings come with a reward. You didn't know that? Come on, stop. You can't play this dumb. 1 minute you know, next minute you don't. No, it don't work that way. Stop picking and choosing what you like, what you don't like. Keep it real and deal with it for what it is. That is the suffering. If you desire someone or something and you're not getting it, you're suffering. Do you tell, man, my heart broke, man, I want this girl, I couldn't get it, so I'm suffering. That's crazy. But it happens, so I'm just telling you, I am, man, been there, done that. And a lot of this stuff is just stuff that I learned through life. I'm just helping you out. Why? Help you avoid the situation. Simple. When you reach self-mastery, you have went through all of that. You can't reach self-mastery without going through these things. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know about it. Why? I've been through experience. You will have mastered suffering. When you come to grips with what you need, who you are, and what life is going on, suffering begins to dissipate. Suffering is mostly what? Mental. It lets you fall and do something, hurt yourself physically, but most of our suffering comes from thought. And my man says, we suffer from what? Thoughts and things that we not being experienced. So you doing your own stuff, what? Anxiety, thinking about something that could happen, thinking about something that you might. Why? Cut down expectations, stop with the desire, and live for the moment. Stay focused and live it what it is. And then you got a memory. It's the moment. But to predetermine the moment makes no sense. Why? It never works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's all mental, not physical. It's eternal. and not external. It's on the inside. What you suffering, usually suffer on the inside. You don't suffer on the outside, like I said, unless you actually happen physically. But suffering is all mental. Get over it. Move past it. That's why. Anything mental you can fix. Not with pills and drugs. Practice on how to take care of the problem, aka thinking. No longer suffer. I no longer suffer. Why? Of my desires and expectation. Why? I stop them. Shut them down. Oh, you don't have to. Nope. Don't care. Don't care. I know I have a routine. As long as my routine for me is fulfilled, nothing else matters. I'm not caught up in a whole bunch of other stuff. Moving on. That's why I see the clock. Let me get this stuff. Ooh, I'm way past. Stop jibber jabbing. Get this lesson out. Mastering oneself and mastering your desires, mastering your emotions. Why? And mastering your expectations. And now that's how you eradicate suffering. If I don't expect nothing, if I don't desire nothing, I can't suffer. Ding, ding, ding. Makes sense? That's mental work that you need to work on. That's what you can do. It's all on you. I'm just giving you the layout, the blueprint. Now, wrapping it up. Ooh, man. I learned how not to suffer by what? I just told you, controlling my desires, my thoughts, and my expectations to put myself in a level situation, aka Maya, keep my balance where I ain't too much this way, too much that way. Straight and narrow is the way to go. That's why Maya feather don't waver. That's the way to go. Truth, don't switch, don't change. Lies, like that. Moving on. I love having crabs on Friday. Okay? For most of my life, we eat fish. Okay? I just switched the fish to crab. And I've been doing that for the last 40, almost 50 years. Okay? Why? That's what I desire. That's what I expect. And even when I don't, situation where I can't get them, okay, at one time I would lose my damn mind. I would, I'm like a little kid. I would pout. I would be unhappy. I would freak out. Again, this is dealing with suffering from what? Desire that you can't get what you want. And that's how you react. No different. Now, I don't do that. That's the difference, okay? Now, with self-mastery, I get crabs. I got crabs on Friday. I'm happy. If I don't get crabs on Friday, I'm still happy. That's the difference. That's the difference. The crabs is not making me happy. The crabs are fulfilling the desire. That will make me happy. See where we're going with this? Now, when you learn how to do without it changing your emotional situation, that's self-mastery. You said, I can do it out there. In the meantime, man, I really want that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's not self-mastery. That's denial. Okay, you're faking yourself out. People will look at you like you're crazy sometimes. Why? Because you don't let things get you all out crazy. People think I'm emotional. I'm like Spock. I got no emotions. Yes, I do. I just control them. That's what people don't understand. Because they don't control that. They don't. I know how to control mine. Daily practice for years. I just always try to control my no, it takes practice. That's why I'm here every day giving you the break blueprint and how you can do it for yourself. Wrapping it up again. Lord, I appreciate you tuning in. I can do without whatever I desire and whatever it is I want in life. Why? It won't suffer. I watch my master tell me I can sit here and just meditate and do nothing and be just as happy. Oh, right. That's telling you I got enough control over me. I don't need to do a damn thing but breathe. Stay black and die. Hope you enjoyed the lessons right there, because suffering is brought on by you. Suffering can be stopped by you. Again, your choice, your call. With self-mastery, you'll be able to do that on a daily basis. I do. And in closing, right, things took a little long. I hope you got the lesson. I enjoyed doing this. So in closing, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers, even those who suffer, have passed away. I'll be back.